We're here in the heart of the Elkhart, and some random deli that I'm gonna go get some lunch afterwards. Yo, look at this Betty Boop with the jazzercise, new with tags, dude. Look at this. It's 2X, but dude, I have to get this. What year is this? 1994. Gotta get this. First up on the pass list is this Tigger hat, only because it's a youth size. Otherwise, I'd be getting it. And the inside's kind of like torn up, but this is kind of a dope hat. So, Kobe, not getting that one. The other one we're gonna be passing on. I've just got a bunch of these types of shorts right now. It's dope though. Another one, kind of a cute teddy bear shirt. It's kind of cool. This was a 3XL. Otherwise, this is kind of a cool street ball sports. Another one, we're passing on the Cleveland Indians. They want $5 for it, so just gonna be passing on it. It's definitely vintage though. All right, first up on the cop list is this Nike, either early 2000s or 90s, youth large, so extra small sweater, super clean. Had to get that. Next up, it's the Betty Boop. You already saw that one. Super sick, especially for the price. Next up is this thing. It's like Fosse. I think it's really cool. I think it's a famous like either ballet dancer or choreographer or something like that. So I'm just getting that because I think it'll do well. This is just funny. Game over. It's Obama dunking over McCain from 2008, probably 2009. I have to get this. I'm sure this will probably sell. Next up is this polo piece, which it's not polo, like bootleg, whatever, but I think it's like legit polo, the sport, but I still think that's going to do well. Shout out to Danigers. Next, we got the Reebok shorts in the yellow colorway. These are cool, so had to get those pups. I've looked these up online before, and supposedly they go for like at least 25, so never even heard of Structure, but it's a super cool colorway, and it's vintage, so I'm gonna cop it. I'm so numb at this point to how much stuff costs, just because I know I'm gonna be able to resell everything that I'm buying. So it's a lot of money. It's probably the most expensive trip to date. It's just freaking nuts. I spent $40 on all that stuff, but all of that stuff is really, really good as far as how much I'm gonna make on each item. So it turns out the sun's really bright. No, there's actually two Goodwills in Elkhart, so this is the second Elkhart Goodwill. All right, so here are the three items that I at least found. We've got the Irish shorts on the back. This is a champion shorts, Notre Dame, but it's $7. I don't want to pay. I'm done paying money for this stuff. Check this out. It's a really tiny school. This is kind of where I went to college, actually. It's super weird. It's super high up in South Bend, but yeah. Corduroy. I've already got a guy he's a friend of mine. He's going to probably buy this, so getting that for him. And then I'm like so split on this. It's $2, but I can't tell if it's cool or creepy. Number 7 is done. Not too bad. Actually, it was a really bad store. I don't know why. I've never found any vintage tailor stuff before. Plus, I love corduroy hats, and I just have a buddy who I knew he would want it, so I got it for him. The storm was getting so bad that I didn't think I was going to be able to get to Notre Dame, but your boy's here. We can pass the tree. Da-na-na, touchdown, Jesus. He's coming up. I got to find him, but repping the Notre Dame stuff. I'm going to see if I can take a pic. Check it out. Whoa, Rudy. I'm gonna see how far away I can get from this thing so it'll like look dope. What? Look at this. So cool. There's Newt Rockne Gate. Man, so cool to like stop by and see like just all these like cool memorial stuff or like just special sports places, you know. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but it's just cool to see like a lot of monuments and things that are important to culture, even at NCAA, like college or sports stuff. Like I always loved going to like stadiums and seeing all this kind of cool stuff. And like Touchdown Jesus is like super cool and like prominent. And so It was really cool to kind of be in the area and then check out Notre Dame. Take a picture with the Notre Dame stuff. It secretly wasn't on the map, but I found it. It's the one Goodwill in Dunlap. Again, next to, for whatever reason, Martin's. All right, so first up on the pass list is this vintage Notre Dame snapback, because I either have one or sold one that was in way better condition. There's some snaps missing, but this was just kind of funny to see this again. It's always funny when you see some of the same stuff in different places. You got the Speedo shorts with the Speedo, passing on those guys. The cop list, we're getting 2 VHS, the Happy Gilmore, and the Kazam Shack. Have to get this. Terrible movie supposedly, but kind of part of history, right? The other 2 things I'm going to be getting is this all over print. Look at how many animals there are. The lions, the tigers, the bears, the cheetahs, the zebras. You imagine it is probably on that shirt. Also got their Harlem Globetrotter shorts. These go for really well enough online, so got to get those as well. It's like $4 each, so great deals for the great prices, plus the 2 VHSs, so I'm pretty happy with this. I don't know if it's actually ever rained on one episode before where I've done kind of walking in. There's raindrops actually hitting my head more than earlier. This might not be good. We might break the streak, but that was an okay Goodwill. Definitely some better ones we've experienced along the trip, especially even on this one specifically. So before it starts pouring, let's get to the next one. Oh boy, it is raining. Oh my gosh, and it is storming. I had to like kind of almost pull over because it was just raining so bad. But we're here to the last one. All right, first up on the pass list is this 2XL Siberian Husky shirt. They want $5. It's from 1995, so I'm gonna pass on this guy. Next up, I would have got this shirt, but it's like a Halloween specific. It's from 1997, so I'm not gonna get that guy either. This is Penn. It's a local school. Sick design though, the white, black, and yellow. That's kind of cool, but I don't really like to get local stuff for you guys. Same thing here. Sick design, Penn. Like with the gray and black, almost the mesh stuff. Not mesh, but the heathering. I gotta figure out what this is called, where it's like multi, but I thought it was cool. And then this was $7, but I think this is just gonna be so heavy, even though it's getting warmer. Some people are still getting like sweaters and stuff, but this is gonna be probably too heavy. So I'm probably gonna pass on this, and then that's not mine. So we have 2 things that we're gonna be getting. First up on the cop list is this thing from 1995. This is really sick with all the horses on it. I'm guessing when I looked up XCV, it said like 95, so that's what I'm guessing this is from, but it's probably a modern tag, I'm not sure. But it's still a cool piece, so had to get it. It's like $3. And then this is the last one. They want $7 for this, but it's probably still worth it. It's the 2003 Winston Cup Series NASCAR Tour shirt. It's got the back, like kind of all the places. So I'm getting that and the horse shirt. And we're done. 115, baby. We're done. I got 4 more before I go home, but that's tomorrow. I just took a picture in there, kind of with some people saying like, hey, it's my... It's super weird when you tell people, they're either like, oh, this is so cool, or like, okay, so... The best part of this trip ending is going to be not spending so much money going forward on inventory because this is ridiculous. I am glad I live in Indy. 4 more tomorrow, but for now, that's it.